Season 40, man.
Season 40.
This is kind
The
of...
big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Are you excited about it, or
Oh,
are you just
yeah.
like, it's season 40?
No, I mean, this show's been on the air for 20 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now, you were just on Island of the Idols.
Right.
Have you had a chance to have a break?
I've had 2 whole weeks.
2 whole weeks.
Yeah.
And what do you do in those 2 whole weeks?
Went home and saw the kids.
You did.
You know?
Yeah. How was that experience for you?
It was awesome, but they're still in school. Oh, you mean being out
both.
there?
Yeah, let's talk about both. Yeah.
So Island of the Idols was awesome because it was different and gave me an opportunity to kind of like show the new kids how it's done and teach them, you know, everything that I know about being out here and playing this game.
Did you learn something new from the new kids?
I don't know if I learned from them, but being out there with Sandra for 36 days, I definitely paid attention.
What did you pay attention to?
Just her game, how she is.
And?
And? We'll have to wait and see.
What does that all mean?
It means that I always pay attention.
The last time you played was 2010. How are you going to evolve your game since then?
I mean, I won, so I don't know that it needs to be evolved.
You don't think so? You don't think the changes that have happened to the show, you need to make a difference in
This game has always been about adapting, okay?
Right.
So I'm not going to be the old guy out here saying, back when I played, it was better this way. Like, I know it's different now.
Yeah.
So I'm good at figuring out different areas to exploit, and I'll do my best at it.
How has the game changed since you played?
It's faster, it's quicker, you know? The kids, they switch their alliances on the flip of a coin all the time. They're always changing it, and you got to pay attention because if you don't, you'll miss it.
Do you think loyalty's out the window now?
I don't know necessarily. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you still have to vote these people off and then ask them to vote for you to win the $1 million.
Now, I had a chance to go through your book. There was a quote that got our attention because you said, because trust me, in life, someone's always going to figure out what your weaknesses are and use it as their advantage.
Right.
So what's your weakness and how can someone use it to their advantage?
My weakness? In the past, I feel like sometimes I would act before I thought things through. But I've adapted and I figured out maybe it's more important to listen now.
Yeah.
You know? So I try to always evolve my game as well.
But what's going to be played against you?
What isn't going to be played against me? Seriously. I mean, this is my 6th time out here. They all know that. There's a statue of me that they built across the way where they all just drove by. They've seen the promo. They understand. They know, you know? So for them, they're going to want to get rid of me because I'm a threat to their airtime.
Your wife, where you met here on Survivor, did you learn anything from her game?
Yeah, I mean, I learn from her every single day.
Yeah.
I mean, she's the mother of my children. We've been married 14 years.
Yeah.
So the decision to come out here together, we obviously talked it through. There's gonna be a huge target on me. I'm not oblivious that I'm public enemy #1 out here. But on the other side of the coin, we have 2 shots to win.
Yeah.
I got someone in this game that I know I can trust 100%. Whether or not she'll be on my team or not, I don't know. But Amber can take care of herself.
You can take care of yourself. With that target you're talking about on you, how are you going to deal with that?
The best way I know how. Adapt to every situation. Form whatever relationships I can. Hopefully get through the early stages of this game. Because that's really the key. I mean, if they don't let me get out of the gate and they shut me down right away, there's not much I'm going to be able to do. But if I can get started, I'll work my magic.
How are you going to deal with all the egos that are going to be there?
That's the biggest thing. In a season like this where you're pretty much divided between old school players and new school players, the key is for the old school guys to stick together. The problem is they all have huge egos. The question is if they'll be able to set them aside and play for the betterment of the group to a point and then go after each other. I know some of them will be able to do it. I also know others that won't be able to do it. And people these days, they have pre-existing relationships and alliances before they get to the island.
Right.
It's never been a part of how the way I play the game. I feel like I'm always best at establishing and building relationships in the moment when I can look at someone face to face. That way I can tell if they're being genuine or not. It wouldn't make much sense for me to call somebody up out of the blue I've never met. Hey, we're gonna be out there together. Let's team up. It doesn't make sense. So I think I'll be able to do my best work in the moment.
Aside from you, who else has had the best winning game?
I think Parvati played a great game. She really did. She understands all aspects of the game. She's always a threat to win. At the same time, I know she's feeling the heat out here too.
Yeah.
I know that she considers herself a threat, but I think she's smart enough to come to me and realize that we have some common ground where we could probably work together. The two of us, I think, would be pretty unstoppable.
So you're already thinking about alliances.
Of course I'm thinking about alliances. I've been thinking about alliances last season. Yeah.
Do you have other alliances that you want to make?
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know who I'm going to be out there with, but I
Yeah.
see the people with big targets on themselves, like myself, Parvati, Kim Spradlin, Tyson I'm friends with. I have like a relationship outside of the game with him. I'm friends with him. He screwed up in Heroes and Villains, but we can forgive him for that. You know, it was a long time ago. There are other people that don't have anybody out here. Guys like Yule, who nobody has seen since season 13. He needs a friend. I could be that friend.
You could be there with that smile. Look at that smile. Look, I don't know if that's a sneaky smile or is that's just. Do it again. How did you mentally and physically prepare this time around after everything you've experienced?
I mean, I've been here, you know. I was just here 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So season 39 kind of helped me to get back into it. But it's like riding a bike for me, honestly. Like, I just do it. It comes back to you.
What kind of homework did you do to prepare for season 40?
Well, you know, as I said in the Boston Rob rulebook, you always have to do your homework.
Yeah.
So I studied the players who I thought would be out here. I've obviously been on Island of the Idols, so the physical part isn't going to be a problem, but I'm constantly running scenarios in my head. At the end of the day, I think I have a good handle on how to play this game, and hopefully I'll be able to adapt to all the new challenges I face.
You're known for having backup plans for your backup plans for your backup plans. What are your plans going in now?
Yeah, I mean, from the outset, it's always been to get with a group of people that you can work with.
Yeah.
You know, initially, you have to find common ground and figure out what the other person's fear is.
Right.
And I
So
know,
you play off of people's fear.
of course, you have to. It's a natural way to figure out, you know, somebody's going to not act in according to what you want them to do unless they have something to lose from it. But you can also find common ground. If you can find a situation that's mutually beneficial for you and someone else, then they're more apt to agree with you. I mean, it's a lot of it's psychology, but
It's a
really
lot of
it's human
psychology.
nature too.
Yeah.
You know, social dynamics play a big part of this game. So being able to look at someone, accurately assess whether they're telling you the truth or if they're full of it, that's what you have to be able to do. And that's what I've always been able to do good on the spot.
Are you good at reading people?
Yeah.
You are. You're reading me now?
I don't know.
You're reading me. Can I ask you a request?
Sure.
Can you read a quote for me from your book?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. I'll let you pick whatever you like.
Most people are completely unaware that they're exhibiting a certain type of body language. They're saying one thing while giving off all these tells that really mean something else. It's all right there in front of you if you're paying attention. You got to pay attention in this game.
Gotta pay attention.
Constantly ask why someone's doing something, what are their motivations, and how can I use that to my advantage. In order to understand the other person, you have to look at the game through their eyes.
So this is going to be your 6th time on the show.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's missing from your Survivor experience?
You know, if everything that's happened to me over the years, I don't know that there is anything missing. The first time I played this show, I was 25 years old. It was back in season 4, Survivor Marquesas.
Yeah.
I'm 43 now. This is my 6th time out here. I've met my wife on the show. I have
Yeah.
4 amazing daughters because of it. I guess the cherry on the top would win the Battle of the Best, season 40. So when Probst announced the winner of season 40, Mariano, that'd be a
Which
good cherry.
Mariano?
Well, does it really matter?
Doesn't really matter, does it?